Right, so this is your lamp, or could be. You will have got the hole in the bottom for the connector block. There'll be an exit hole for the wire. That will have been loosely threaded in the holes you've drilled in the upright. Everything will have been sanded. And what we've got to do, turn our attention to now, is putting the LED up here. Now what you do, you've got a hole that the wire's going to come down through. Beside that, you need to make two tiny holes like that. And the easiest way to do that is with a cordless drill, and in the end, rather than a drill, put a panel pin in the end, and then just drill through like that. It doesn't have to come all the way through. Now, you've got your LED, like that. You need to make the legs of the LED like that. And you do it with a pair of pliers. So, about halfway down the leg, bend it over like that, 90 degrees. Then, fold those back on themselves, and use the pliers just to squeeze them in a bit, and then holding it like that, pull the free end of the leg downwards to give you that double bend like that. You'll need to pull the legs apart a bit so they go in the two holes that you drilled. So just bend it like that with the pliers, so something like that. Right, that needs to go in those two holes there, and it will sort of stay in there. Now it's a good idea to hold it in place with a bit of masking tape to stop it falling out at this stage. Right, turn your attention to that bit of wire. Separate the two ends of the wire with your fingernail like that. So you've got to open like that. Take the dinosaurs and strip about 6mm off the end of each bit of wire. Twist those together and poke it back through the hole. Like that. Now, it's a little bit fiddly, but that's what fingers are for. What you're going to do next is to hold that with a bit more masking tape against one leg of the LED and then solder it. So I'm going to put that in the vise to hold it still. I'm not going to put the masking tape on it first of all. Right, bit of masking tape. Hold the LED in place. Like that. And then the wire next to the LED. And a bit more masking tape will do that. I think you can use the masking tape as it goes. And that will hold it in place. Put it in the vise to keep the whole thing still, and then you need to solder it. Just make sure it's touching. Got to just touch the end of the LED. Right, solder. That is solder. That is an alloy, a mixture of tin and lead, and it's got quite a low melting point. So much so that with this electric soldering iron you can melt it. And the procedure is just clean the soldering iron on that bit of damp paper towel there, melt some solder on the end like that, that's called tinning the iron, and then apply it to your work. So touch it onto your work, little pause while it heats up, and there you go. Hold it there while the solder cools and solidifies. Okay, then repeat the procedure for the other end. When you've done that, then just the same on the other side. When you've done that, pull the wires back gently and tidy them all up down, ready to go into the box.